You know, you could at least face the camera. Sometimes I forget who's in charge here. Let's keep things simple. It's hot.
Close that door, Davy. You're letting in hot air.
Dave is concerned that Mama's going to damage herself if she keeps overheating like that. But he has the solution, an air conditioner.
Pointed inside to cool the motor off, huh? Of course.
Since the motor is what operates the air conditioner, and the air conditioner puts an extra load on the motor so it has to run hotter and harder, I think I see a flaw in this idea.
It'll cost you $325.48. That high, huh?
That's the other flaw. That's a little less than $3,000 today. But he has a big deal coming up, and if he lands this client, he'll have a nice fat retainer to cover the cost with. Of course, he has to get this idea past Barbara, but he's got that covered.
A little butter up and she'll melt. I mean, what does a wife want most anyway? A kind word, a warm hug, and a juicy kiss. The big three.
It's called the Big Three. A kind word, a warm hug, and a juicy kiss. Treat your father like that and we'll have no problem. Okay, now let's try it again, but give it everything you've got. Remember, it's going to be a hot summer and we need an air conditioner here in the living room.
Dave comes home to a buttering contest, and he's outnumbered.
Daddy Ken!
Oh, honey.
Let me take your shoes off. Come, Daddy Ken! Come on, Daddy Ken!
What are you doing?
And he may be injured.
Take your shoes off.
I don't want my shoes off.
If I don't take your shoes off, how am I supposed to get your slippers on?
Well, never mind my slippers. All right, I'll put on my slippers.
It doesn't take him long to figure out what's going on, so he announces that they are getting an air conditioner.
Dave, darling! Oh, it's going to be so nice and cool.
Thank you, honey.
Oh, don't thank me, Dave. We thank you.
Oh, no, we thank you.
We?
The porter and I.
The porter?
It's going to be such a hot summer. What a comfort to have air conditioning in the car.
Strike that, Dave Darling, from the record, please.
We had hoped, a wild, ridiculous hope, that the air conditioner was for the living room.
Air conditioner for the living room? Barbs, you don't
As
understand.
Kosigan said to Dean Rusk, don't touch me.
Uh-oh.
You're not listening. Order the air conditioner.
Darling!
He says, I'm meeting a wealthy new client, and once I have his retainer, we can do both. Who is he?
Old party pants Hotchkiss.
Well, I'm having lunch with him. And he's accountant.
Well, there's only one way to handle him.
I know. Be aggressive, decisive.
Yes. Also be a backslapper, joke teller, round of drinks orderer, and a tab picker-upper.
Dave says, I can do that. Watch this.
Hi-ho there, folksies. Make way for the big sir, baby, because it's Crabtree a go-go time. How's that, sweetheart?
I would say don't quit your day job, but this is his day job.
Well, you know, Crabtree isn't your type either. He's too reserved, too milquetoasty.
That's what I like about him. I don't like aggressive lawyers. Besides, I'll get him to play his banjo at my party.
I foresee trouble.
It's easy to tell by that guy's voice that he's also a singer. He started out singing, broke into radio, and became a fixture on one of the most popular radio shows of all time, Fibber McGee and Molly. The show ran from 1935 until 1959, with our man Harold Peary joining the cast in 1939. He became a legend as Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve, the McGee's uppity next-door neighbor who usually found himself on the wrong end of Fibber McGee's jokes. In 1941, he got his own radio show as the same character, known as The Great Gildersleeve. It ran for 17 years. He appeared in several movies, and a lot of them were based on the Gildersleeve character. Basically, he got typecast beyond all good sense, but he ran with it and made a good career out of it. He stopped doing radio in the late 50s and moved to television, doing bit parts like this all through the 70s. Right now, he's playing a rich goofball who thinks he's a player, but you can bet people laugh at him behind his back. Dave told us he's been married 8 times and divorced 8 times. I say, dude, give it up. There's a common denominator here, and we all know what it is. Dave is late because Mom is running way hot, but he gets there.
What do you say there, Albine baby? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Come on, let me get another drink. Waiter! Oh, I'm sorry. Are you all right?
You stepped on my glasses!
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get it. Here, I just... How about lunch tomorrow? Same time, same place?
That could have gone better. The waiter could have been carrying a cream pie.
I hate you, Crabtree.
Well, the feeling is mutual, Mr. Hotchkiss, and you know why? Because of you, I tried to be something I'm not. But I don't hate you as much as I hate myself.
Dave hops in Mom and leaves, but suddenly she says, "Turn back. We need to catch him before he leaves."
What for?
Police pulled them over, arrested Dave, and impounded Mom. Dave never did find out why she did that.
Hello, handsome.
Hello, handsome.
You called?
Over here, big boy.
Oh, you must be a regular Crabtree.
Hi, Mr. Hotchkiss.
Go away, will you? Where's that lovely girl that just called me?
Flattery will get you anything, Franklin, dear.
Dave says, "I know you wanted me to play banjo at your party, but how do you like my ventriloquist act?" This is Mom's bright idea, and Hotchkiss is sold. He signs the contract, and Dave will perform at his party.
Hi, Mr. Hotchkiss. I was just leaving.
Hop in, I'll drive you to the party.
Oh, no, I'll just jump in my own car.
Crabtree, have you forgotten that I'm your client and we have a deal?
Oh, no, I remember that well. I'll just jump in the car and...
You dislike me.
Oh, no.
Why won't you ride with me?
Because the key to his act is in the garage, and you're demanding that he leave without it. Dave finally relents, but opens the garage door so Mom can slip out and catch up with him at the party.
Bye. Gee, didn't take the porter.
Or not.
Baby, hold me tight. Baby, hold me tight. Baby, hold me tight. And it was ooh-wee. Hold me tight.
Ladies, gentlemen, and others, the Spats. Let's give them a nice hand. Are they named after a type of shoe accessory or after a type of lover's quarrel? The world may never know. We get an entire song, and as 1965 goes, it's pretty good. I looked up this band, and they were a minor cover band. Their biggest claim to fame is appearing twice on Shindig, and this. It's time to introduce Dave, but his sidekick still isn't here. She's working on it, though. Barbara can take a hint. The car wants the door open. She's not asking for an explanation, and if you try to give her one, she'll run away screaming. Kind of like that lady with the groceries. And we had to do this one. Dave can't stall any longer. Hotchkiss introduces him and says, "Make like a ventriloquist."
Mademoiselle Fifi.
Okay, if I'm Dave and I'm supposed to be a really good ventriloquist, I'm saying no way can I work with a piece of junk like that. Get me a decent dummy because I only work with quality. But I'm not Dave. I'm not that Dave. Oh, you know what I mean.
Tell me, you're supposed to be a smart girl. What's the shape of the world? I don't know. Well, what's the shape of your cuff buttons?
The ones I wear on weekdays are square.
Well, then, what about the ones you wear on Sunday?
They're round.
So then, what's the shape of the world?
Round on Sunday, square on weekdays.
That's apparently the only joke he knows. He can't keep this up. He has to tell the truth.
Folks, I have a confession to make.
Confession is good for the soul. Let's go into our act, Davy. The show must go on.
That's right, Fifi. The show must go on.
Dave is a big hit. He has his fat retainer, and the family has their air conditioner.
Barb's, honey, I'm home. What's happening? It's freezing in here.
I can't shut off the air conditioning and I can't pull out the plug.
You just can't satisfy some people.